Hi, I'm Chef Peter. Welcome back to Shangri-La at Home series. Today we'll be cooking a Dockyard burger. Alright, so to break it down, we're just going to introduce the ingredients for the burgers. First off is the beef patty. I'll come back to that in a second. The brioche burger buns. This is a semi-brioche burger bun. You're going to want cheese. This is obviously optional. We have some Swiss cheese and American cheese. And then your toppings. So this is where you can get really fun with the burgers, how you make it personal. So we have some lettuce here for a little bit of freshness, some red onion and some tomatoes. And then all good burgers, they have a nice sauce. So today we're going to show you how to make a really quick and tasty sauce using some sun-dried tomato, American mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, and of course a little bit of pickles, just to add a little bit of acid. So for the burgers, we like to use US beef. This is grain-fed beef, and we have a good mix of brisket and beef chuck. There's around 80% beef to 20% fat. This gives you a really good texture and a mouthfeel when you're eating the burger. These ones are around 150 grams, and we mince everything in-house. But at home, you can always just go to your local butcher and ask him to make the mince, or you go to the supermarket, buy the best mince that you can buy, and then for the fat, you can just hand chop and mix the fat through. All right, so when we're making the burger, like I said, we want a good mix of the brisket and the chuck and a little bit of fat. So you don't want to work the mince too much. You just want to work the beef enough to bring it to a ball, and then we're gently going to flatten it down to the thickness that you like this. Here we don't put any seasoning inside the burger. All that's going to do is draw the moisture out and make your burger tough. So if you've got good quality meat, you don't need to season the inside. We're just going to put some seasoning on the outside. Once you've shaped the burger, you then put them in the fridge for half an hour, 30 minutes, just to help set the protein and keep the shape. So they come out looking like this. I'm going to hit it up with a little bit of salt and pepper. So a liberal shaking of salt on the outside of the beef, just before you cook. You don't want to season it before. Little bits of pepper. Once your pan's nice and hot, we're just going to put the burger down and give it a light pressing. And again, you don't want too much fat. All that's going to do is create smoke. And what you want to do is you really want to render the fat down and caramelize the beef. Get all those nice caramelized flavors from your burger. The burgers, as you can see, they're starting to cook nicely. You can hear that they're happy. Around the outside, we're getting a little bit of caramelization. This is what we're looking for. So we're just gently going to lift it. Have a look here. We can see the caramelization building up on the burger. We're going to get ready to flip them. At this point, it's still okay if you want to give them a little bit of a press, because you're not squeezing the juices out yet. The meat is not fully cooked. But later, once the burgers are almost cooked to the desired temperature, you're not going to push down on them. You don't want to squeeze all the juices out. Okay, so the burgers have had a good 2 minutes on one side. We're just going to gently flip them over. So personally, for a beef burger, I would never take it past the point of underneath medium. I would have it around medium well. This is when the mince, really takes a good flavour and it still retains a nice bit of juiciness. So now you can see the burgers are cooking away nicely. They've released all of the excess fat. We're just going to brush a little bit of this fat back over the top of the burger. Now, as I said earlier, this excess fat is going to keep the burger really juicy. That's why I didn't put too much in the pan to begin with. We want to render this down a little bit. After, we're going to put the cheese on the top and just pop them in the oven for about 30 seconds. So now that the cheese is nicely cooked and melted, we're just going to toast the buns, and I'll show you how to make the sauce while the burgers rest quickly. Okay, to make the sauce, what we're going to do, it's very easy. You can make this at home. We've got ketchup, some mayonnaise. You can use whichever mayonnaise you want, the sweet or the salty one, and then some American mustard for a little bit of a kick. And then for a little bit of umami, a little bit extra flavor, we use some sun-dried tomatoes. So you can chop these up at home, but generally what we do here, we put everything together and we'll blend it. So equal amounts, ketchup, mayonnaise, American mustard. And like I said before, you can chop these up If you like a little bit of chili, you can add a little bit of chili in there. It's completely up to you, it's a personal thing. So we're just going to get blending with these. And there we have our special sauce for our burger. All right, here comes the fun part. It's time to assemble the burgers. So we've just lightly toasted the semi-brioche buns. Obviously cut them in half. So just lay them out, so tops and bottoms. And then what we're going to do, we're going to start off, we're going to put a little bit of our special sauce on the bottom, and a little bit on the top. And again, you want to really spread the sauce at the bottom. The one on the top, you can just leave it in the middle, and then gravity is going to do its work. Now, when building the burgers, I like to put the lettuce on the bottom. What this is going to do, going to give your burger some height, and also it's going to catch all the beef, all the juice from the beef, and stop your bun from getting soggy at the bottom. After the lettuce, we're going to put our tomato, a couple of fresh slices. Some raw red onion for a little bit of crunch and texture. And then, love them or hate them, pickles. A few dill pickles. These we've just sliced. Or if you can't get the dill pickles, these little French cornichons, equally as tasty. Okay, last but not least, we've got our burgers with the melted cheese. So we're going to go Swiss in the middle, and then 2 American burgers. And then we just top them off. Give them a little bit of a push. And that is our Dockyard OG. And then the last thing to do is enjoy your burger.